TMO, it's different with the TMO slightly because you can see what he's talking about. So let's say the AR sticks a flag out and recommends to me, sticks a flag out for foul play. I haven't seen the foul play. He describes to me what he's seen. I can ask him then, right, what is your recommendation because you were talking about something I haven't seen. Same thing with the TMO. The TMO explains to you, if I ask the TMO for a recommendation because I haven't seen it, then the TMO will give me a recommendation. But the difference is now, when the TMO calls your attention to something, you see that on the screen. Now, every referee, in my view, every referee should take control of that then. You should never be asking the TMO for a recommendation, because if you were seeing something on the screen as a referee, that is up to you then to make the decision on it. If the TMO disagrees with you or thinks, oh, hang on, Nigel, are you seeing the same thing that I'm seeing here? Or have you seen this action as well? I think you're a bit harsh with the card, or you're not strong enough for the decision. Then he can recommend to you, hang on, Nigel, have a look at this again and look at the actions of such and such. And then the referee looks at it again and says, all right, okay, yeah, I can see that now, thank you. And then the referee can give his recommendation after seeing it again. But the final say is with the referee all the time.
Nigel, I'm sorry to come back to this, but I have to keep doing it because, so unlike referees represent to me that it's just me and I'm an obsessive maniac, only I care. This comes up time and time again. Someone sent me a graph here, a bar graph. 2014's 190 scrum feeds, 3 sanctions. 2015, 176 scrum feeds, 2 sanctions. This year, 2016, after World Rugby called for a zero tolerance on the feed laws, 201 put-ins, none. Not one single sanction. Now, you've said to me in the past, genuinely I believe, look, this is something we've got to get better at. But the fact is, people aren't even addressing it. They're not even trying. Now, I just want to ask you this. Do referees actually understand why, the people like me and other people want the feed to be at least a genuine competition, whilst it doesn't have to go straight down the middle, and the causation from that, why that will affect the scrum, why will that make it a better spectacle, and why it will actually help referees in the long run and the game?
Brian, I agree with you 100% in what you're saying. I haven't given a free kick for scrum feed for quite a while. I've given a couple this year. I haven't given I haven't given one for a while. So I agree with you 100%. We as referees are not good enough at refereeing it. It's as simple as that. We need to get better at it. And I think when we all get together in June in the World Rugby Referees Camp before the June Test start, and then on to the Rugby Championship and next year's Autumn Internationals and so on, I think it's something that we all as referees will need to sit down and discuss, and we really do need to take control of it. I agree with 100%.
But Nigel,
but also as well, Brian, and this is not trying to defend the fact we don't do it. I can honestly tell you that from the game or yesterday, for example, your concentration is so much now on the front row and what's going on. It was totally in the back of my mind. Didn't even think about the fees yesterday because I was concentrating so much on other things were getting on than trying to get the scrum set up and trying to get get a decent scrum in the game that it really wasn't. It didn't even enter my mind. So it's something we do need to referee better, and there's no excuses for it. But it's not as straightforward as when people are looking at television at home and thinking, "Bloody hell, ref, why didn't you see that?" Believe me, it is not that simple when you are there on the scrum with so many things going on. It is not as simple as people make it out to get right. But after saying that, I do agree with you. It's something we do need to referee and referee better, because I agree with you 100%. If we do referee it and get that ball at least, acceptably in the middle, whether it's, a part of the ball is touching the middle. It doesn't have to be 100% spot on in the middle, but if we get it as decent in the middle as we possibly can, it will make the scrums better, I think. I agree with you totally about that, and it's something we do need to address.
You're going to the meeting. I mean, I was invited 3 years ago now to Marcoussis to address you and indeed the other 21 elite referees, and I tried to explain the causation, why the points I was making, what effect they had, and how not refereeing them was forcing certain types of play which were creating more problems than need be there. I won't be invited back because no one listens to me anyway.
Well, you never know, Brian. You were some very good points that day, and I agree in what you said.
They were so good, everyone ignored them. But you have to look. Someone just say this, please. Irrespective of what referees and the authorities think, genuinely, people who watch this game are very unhappy about it. It's not. I'm not making it up. You look at any feed, people are really hacked off.
Brian, I agree with you totally. And when I'm at home watching games, I'm annoyed with it myself. And when I sit at home and review my own games, I am annoyed with myself when I miss some of the blatant feeds that are in the game. I am annoyed with myself, believe me. But also as well, believe me, when you're on that field, it is not as easy as people think to get that ball in the middle or to get it as good as people want. It's not that easy for us to pick it up as people think it is. But we do need to work harder, and we do need to referee it better and actually referee it, not referee it better. But also as well, I think it would help us as referees if we had. I refereed one game this year in the Pro 12. And one of the teams, and I couldn't believe this, but one of the teams after 20 minutes, nobody was striking for the ball. The ball went into the middle of the scrum, 2 scrums continuously, nobody striked for it. And then when I said, boys, you've got to strike for this ball, and the captain of the team, Nigel, can I have 2 minutes because I need to teach my hooker how to hook for the ball because we haven't practiced it all season, and that we were 4 months into the season then, and that is a God-honest truth for you, and I couldn't believe it.
Okay, Nigel, entertaining as well. We'll speak to you very shortly again.
Cheers, Brian.
That is the end of Full Contact, just about, because next up myself, Tom Vandell.